But yeah, like I said, must come make a turn sometime. I've got like a couple of really special guitars as well.
Yeah, like the PRSs.
I've got a Ibanez, the
Oh,
Japanese one. I've got a GS, the John Schofield signature. He signed it actually. It's inside his signatures in there.
that's sick.
So I think there's two in SA.
Only two, and you've got one of
I've
them.
got one of them.
Oh, dude, that's so nice.
Yeah, that's awesome,
That's so.
man. That's
How much
awesome.
was it?
It sells second hand. It's about 60K.
That's not too bad. That's
Look,
not too
it's
bad.
really
It's
expensive.
pricey,
It's pricey.
but I mean, it's unlike the what's the Dragon series
Yeah,
PRSs
exactly,
where you're
exactly,
paying what
exactly. The
quarter of a
core
mil or
series
something
and
like that.
stuff. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, the thing is, I've got that, but I bought it actually for 25, like a guy.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
nice.
like an investment. I don't
It
even play
is.
it.
It is.
It's there in the corner.
Just wait for
Just
the
right.
right time.
Exactly, exactly.
For
So
the right
the
time when
PRSs I play.
yeah, but those need to be worn in. You've
Exactly.
gotta
I bought the two PRSs from Harry Green in Nelspruit.
yeah.
Went there, loved them, loved them, loved them.
So how long have you been playing?
At the moment, I've been playing like, I think it's like 5, 6 years, but I've really intense this last 3 years.
Ah,
So the last 3 years was like, I decided like, okay, you know what actually kicked it off, the COVID,
yeah. Oh,
because it was COVID.
there's
And then
nothing
I
to
was
do.
at the house, nothing to do. So I said, listen, everyone's playing Xbox, they play games, they keep their, I'm going to be productive
I'm gonna
in
do
the time of
something.
COVID. And
Yeah,
I'm going to use COVID as a tool,
to
as
learn
to
something.
force me to do something. And I didn't do anything in COVID. I sat with the guitars.
Yeah,
I studied music. I started to study music, studied like theory,
yeah.
and lockdown it just took off.
So you were just doing it at home by
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly. At home by myself. Of course, some YouTube. There's amazing lessons.
Yeah,
There's amazing lessons, amazing stuff. And I like I'm a self-taught guitarist. I
yeah.
taught
Same here.
myself.
Same here. Well, yeah. I had a bunch of help from friends that knew more than me, but
Yeah,
80% of the stuff I had to dig it in myself.
yeah, man, me as well. So I did that. Um, I played like this last 3 years, like I took it like really serious
Yeah,
and started with a finger style. And like I said, I did guitar classes when I was younger.
yeah. Oh, so it was just a matter
It,
of just
but
bringing
I
back that
didn't exactly,
memory
but I didn't commit. You know,
to it.
it
Yeah,
was like a hobby, but it was like yeah,
you just play when you need to.
just play. And this last 3 years, it's like I made myself like I've got a timer on my phone. So what I'll do is I'll start the timer. I play 3 hours a day.
Yeah,
Not anymore because I'm so busy.
yeah.
But I used to like switch the timer, and what I'll do is I'll do sessions. I'll work the morning. I'll say okay, I'll do an hour finger style
In the morning.
in the morning. Tonight I'll do lead and strumming.
Ah, so you even made yourself a timetable.
Yes, and I'll divide it into pieces like lead guitar tonight, electric guitar,
Yeah, guitar.
acoustic session in the morning. So I like work everything like in sessions,
Balanced it out.
balance it out. So I have the best of everything.
So what genre do you
Normally I
play a
like
lot?
old stuff. I
Oh,
like stuff like
nice.
Clapton.
Oh,
I play Tears in Heaven. I play that stuff.
that's nice though. But
Exactly.
that back then, that's when music was still too nice.
That's when music was still music.
Yeah, now it's like a
So
balance of
exactly, you still get good music,
yeah.
but it's like I'm more into the. I'm a sucker for love songs. So
Oh,
so
the
that's the
Bon
type.
Jovi vibes.
Yeah, Bon Jovi, Clapton. I do. I don't know if you know Blue October. I do a lot of their
Yes,
stuff.
I do know Blue
I do a
October.
lot of Blue October because you know the thing, Vic, is the music. All the music I do, it's like it speaks a part of my life.
Oh, all right. So you pretty much pick the music
I pick the music that I
to
that
tell the
to tell the
story
story.
of what you've been through
Because
or
you know
what you're going through.
exactly, because there's a difference if you do it that way, because then you put your whole heart in,
Yeah,
because you feel the music.
it
If
talks to
it
you.
talks to you, because it's like a part of you, it's like a
Yeah.
part of your life, a part of your story. So a lot of Blue October stuff, Clapton's Tears in Heaven and stuff. I do a lot of that stuff, love songs. So yeah, like I say, all the stuff that's a part of my life that
Yeah,
can
comes through.
exactly that I relate with. So I think that's like a massive secret to, like, if you do stuff that you love, like
Yeah, when you do it
exactly
with that,
with
s-
art.
it makes so much more sense to trying just to force yourself to do it.
Exactly. What I'll do is at night, like I'll sit in the studio,
Yeah.
I'll put a candle in front of me, and I'll put all the lights off, and I'll stare at the
Oh,
candle and I'll play music,
play to it.
and I'll not look at the fretboard.
That's see when I was starting to learn to when I wanted to speed up my
Yeah,
fingers,
yeah, yeah.
I started I used to turn the lights off and then put on a scary movie.
Oh yes.
And then I play to the movie and then
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
it worked
It
for
worked.
some weird
And there's
reason.
a other secret I've got that I've do that I saw someone do. Who's the guy? I'm gonna tell you now. Carlos Santana.
Yeah.
So I relate a lot to his stuff, and my playing style with the pentatonics, it's a lot like Carlos.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll play like it's difficult to explain, but like I'll sit in front of the TV,
Hmm.
and there's just anything on, and
And then you just
then the
play
guy
to
I'll
it.
play with the voices. Like when the guy says like, "Hi, how are you?" I'll do that on
Hi,
the
how
guitar.
are
I'll
you?
put it in music. Do. I'll put it in music,
Oh,
and I'll give a response to it. So that's like what
that's
I do.
very interesting.
Exactly. That's interesting, but I'll show you. I'll show you sometime. It's like I play like
See, that's
according to
something
the
I had
voices.
never
Me
really
as
thought
well.
about, like
Me as well.
playing, because I used to like just sit and then let's say there's a romantic movie or whatever movie that's playing, and then they're having a conversation,
Yes,
and
yes,
then they've
yes.
got music in the background.
Yes,
Then I
yes.
used to play to that
To the
music
music.
instead of
Exactly.
playing the
Oh,
conversations
actually,
themselves.
actually, I watched an interview of Carlos, and he
Yeah,
said, "I've searched for that interview again. I didn't find it." Because it stick to me.
yeah.
When he said that, I was like, "It's the first time." And then I looked at
Someone has
music in
brought
a
it up.
totally different way.
Yeah.
When I play lead guitar, you'll see on my videos I uploaded stuff. It's with the voices. I play if the guy sings higher, I go lower on the
Lower.
fretboard. I'll go this side.
You work with the
I
octaves of the
work with the
voices and the
octaves.
harmonies of it.
Exactly. So I'll sit in front of the TV where there's a movie, and someone will say, "Oh, I had a wonderful day," and I'll do
That's
on the
very
guitar.
nice.
So, and I could do it in all different boxes of the pentatonics.
Yeah.
So that's another way to look at music, and I've spoken to a lot of musicians, and even they didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, I had never thought of it like
It
that.
opens like a whole new perspective.
Cause like I'm so used to like when you play the melody like that, you're playing to a song of someone that's singing. So
Yes, of
now
course.
when they're talking, I had never thought to play what the people are
What the
talking.
people are talking about, how the voices. So that's like what I've been focusing on with my pentatonic. So you'll see all the videos. If you check class, you'll see that. It's like
That's
not with
very
a beat,
nice.
it's with the voices.
That's very
So when me and you
interesting.
speak, I can answer you in
Would
music. Or I can translate your
what I'm
question, what
saying,
you're saying, exactly to the fretboard in pentatonics.
that's sick.
And when
That's too nice.
Carlos said that, I was like, oh,
Yeah, but Kyla sort of likes doing it like that also.
yeah,
Now that you mention it, I'm looking and I'm thinking about what's that El Fuego,
yeah, there's a,
the other project you worked on, and then
yeah,
it was pretty much every
exactly,
time they go
exactly,
and then you went da, 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 da. I'm like,
exactly.
now it makes sense that he plays to
He
the
plays with the voices.
yeah,
So I started to do that maybe for a year now,
yeah,
and it's changed my game tremendously. Because at this moment, I can, if there comes someone to visit me, I tell them, what songs do you listen?
yeah. You're like,
Put
oh,
that on, I'll
okay,
play it
I'll
for
play
you.
it for you.
I just find the key where the first box starts, and then I
And
can
you
connect. Then
follow
I
through.
know. Then
So
I
do
can know.
people ever put you on the spot and just say, "Can you play us something?"
Yeah, of course, but I haven't been performing a lot.
Yeah,
It's more like
just at home.
just at home, or maybe I take the guitar to when we have uh, uh, s-
Get
Saturday night. No,
together or
normally
something.
what we do is all our MMA guys, more jiu-jitsu community. We like a brotherhood.
Yeah,
So we like Saturday nights. Normally we get together. We have some pizzas and stuff because
yeah,
normally in the week we all eat healthy.
yeah.
Like I do fasting. I didn't. I ate 9 o'clock this morning, so I didn't
Y-
eat since.
Like traditional fasting or just intimate
Intimate
fasting?
fasting. I eat 2 times a day. Normally it's 9 in the morning and 9 at night.
So that makes it what? 12 hours
It's
without
about
eating.
12. Yeah. And then I do a lot of cardio. I do like 7 hours of kickboxing a day.
7 hours.
Yeah, 7 hours of pad work for people, pros, and obviously kiddies. Obviously, people that want to lose a lot of weight,
Yeah,
um, fitness, older people, younger people, everyone. It's for
everybody.
everyone. It's for
So
everyone.
I remember you said like your youngest students are 4.
Yeah, 4 years, 5 years old. As soon as they can start to
Concentrate.
concentrate and to think, like when I say jab punch,
Yeah,
if it's too young, they're gonna not know
they
what.
won't
So
understand
as
what you're
soon as they
talking about.
start to understand a little bit of this stuff, I can work with them. So it's like the youngest age I take is like 4,
Yeah,
because I feel that's when they start to
starting to
understand a
the
little
brain
bit.
is starting to form pretty
Exactly,
much
exactly. And
solidly.
and then it's nice. Then I can work with them.
Yeah, because I mean, if you start at 4, by the time they get to like 8,
Ex-
pretty much good.
Exactly, exactly. So most of my students are young, but most of them are high school kids. I must say, most of them, like this two this afternoon. So one's 14 and the one is 17.
Oh,
So
that's a very
that's a
nice
good
age.
age to start.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
very nice
really,
age.
really. I wish I could start it. I wish I started at that age. Actually,
What age did you start?
I started MMA, actually, you know what? Let me tell you the story. I've qualified as a personal trainer when I was 20 years old. I've got a diploma in fitness,
When
nutrition
you were
when
20?
I was 2021. Yeah. 2000, I think it's 2011,
Yeah,
10. I went to Pretoria and I studied at Tikkies.
yeah,
So I got the diploma for nutrition, sports science, personal training, fitness instructor, all that stuff.
yeah,
And then first of all, I started to work in gyms.
yeah. So you were a personal trainer in
I were a
gyms.
normal personal trainer like you find in gyms, in
Yeah,
Planet Fitness in Pretoria. I worked here at Body Life for years.
yeah.
Then I moved some other places, again, Planet Fitness. And so that's where I started. So what happened? It's really interesting. So I was a personal trainer here at Body Life.
Which body life were you at?
The
The one
Magazine Street, the one with the statue.
oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes. So I was a personal trainer there. And my shift was the latest shift. So my shift was to lock the gym at night.
Right at the end.
And at
So I
that,
most probably left right before you locked.
yeah, most probably. And so what happened was the MMA club
Yeah.
installed some mats there.
Yeah, I
Because,
remember on the back
yes,
side.
yes, they're by the
Yeah.
windows.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then there was rope and everything on
Exactly,
that other
exactly,
side as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what happened was I used to lock the gym at night. I knew nothing about MMA. And the thing is, the gym closed 8 o'clock, but the MMA guys trained till 9.
Oh,
So
they had an extra hour
I had to sit and
and just
wait
wait
and
for
just
them to
watch.
finish.
And I was a big guy. I wasn't really in good shape. And this
You
one,
just said he wasn't in good shape.
yeah, not so good shape. And this one friend of mine told me, like, come try this stuff. And I was like, no, no, no. I
No,
saw
no,
this. And he said, come try, come try, come try. I said, no,
yeah.
no, no. And eventually I said, okay, listen, this hour I'm in any case sitting and just watching them and waiting for them to close the gym.
So
So I
might as well just
started.
get
So I
in.
started. And it just,
Clicked.
you know what? I was a person in school. I never did sports.
You never did
I never did
sports.
sports. I was like a really introvert. I didn't speak
Yeah,
a lot.
get
I
out
was
a
a really
lot.
shy, low self-esteem.
That's very hard to believe though.
Exactly, exactly. But this stuff changed me like this, and
Yeah.
I've seen so many people change like this.
As soon
I'll
as they
tell you now
start.
exactly. And so what happened was they said, "Come try this stuff,"
Yeah.
and I said, "Okay, cool." So I started to do this stuff like for half a year there,
Yeah.
and I started to completely get the mind shift. And
Uh,
what's the thing with that stuff? I started with jiu-jitsu.
yeah.
That's my main thing now, except the kickboxing. I still compete. I want to compete now again with the jiu-jitsu. I left it actually for a while and I started only like a couple of months ago. I'm a blue
Yeah.
belt as well. So I've started um, way back. And then what happened was I did it for like a consistent like 4 5 years. I competed and
Every
and
year.
then yes. And then me and my one friend, we went to Thailand
Yeah.
for training.
Please tell me you went to Phuket.
Exactly.
Oh,
Phuket. So we went to Phuket for training. And we trained there and stuff, and we just loved it. And the thing just took off, man. And the thing is, and then I met someone there.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the story. It's really interesting. So me and David, this friend of mine,
Yeah.
we went to Phuket
Yeah.
for training.
Okay.
First time
First time.
overseas for us. 2012,
Yeah.
13.
That was your first time to go
Exactly.
abroad.
Yeah, first time abroad. Me and him, we were nervous. We landed there in Phuket, went to Tiger Muay Thai,
Yeah.
got a room there,
Ooh.
and we started training. And
2012.
yeah,
Valentina
2012.
wasn't there in
No,
2012.
Valentina
She
wasn't there
only
yet.
started in 2015,
She
right?
started 2015. At
I
that
think so.
moment, Fernando, I can't remember his surname. He was the coach there. He was a
Yeah.
Brazilian guy for the BJJ.
Yeah.
There was other coaches that time. Stuart Cooper was there. I met a lot of guys there. I met Alistair Overeem there. I met a lot
Oh,
of
you met the
UFC guys,
rim.
of course. Brian Ebersol worked there that side
That's
that time.
sick.
So the thing is, me and Devet went,
Yeah.
and actually, like after 2 weeks, I met a Russian girl there, and the thing is, like, okay,
Ooh.
and we just clicked. And after the months, we had an amazing time with it.
Yeah.
MMA, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing.
Yeah.
So that time I was just in jiu-jitsu. So then I got this eye opener for the Muay Thai
Oh, and then
because
you started
it's
getting
like
into Muay Thai.
in Thailand it's there like sport.
Is there soccer there like us down here where every
Exactly,
boy has to
exactly.
play soccer?
And even in Thailand, if you go to jail
Yeah.
and you fight, you can fight your way out of jail
Serious?
with Muay Thai.
What?
So
Can you imagine
that's
getting arrested?
Yeah, exactly.
You fight your way out.
Yeah.
Like what was it called? That one with a boyka. What's the name? Whereby he had to
Oh,
fight his
fight
way
your way out
out.
of
Yeah.
prison.
But it's
Son.
similar, but
Yeah.
it's like the real thing there. So what happened was me and David came back
Yeah.
and I fell in love with this girl. So obviously I promised her, like, listen, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Oh, so she was staying that
she
side.
was
Or
was
she
she
was
was on
from
holiday.
Russia.
Yes, like we.
Yeah.
She was just like 2 rooms. So what happened was, we fell in love. I went back to Thailand. I was back in SA, me and David, 5 days. 5 days I was back there.
No ways.
Then I stayed there for a year.
For a year.
For a year. And all I did was Muay Thai every day. Went to Tiger every day.
That's
Later on, they didn't even
insane.
charge me to train there anymore because I was like local. I
You
trained
like
every day.
there every day.
Every day. And
So what did you do? Did you get a job or something like that
what
to compensate?
the thing is, almost half of Phuket's Russian. There's like even the Phuket Times newspaper,
Oh,
they've got a Russian version.
that's
So it's like the
interesting.
half of Phuket's Russian. And the thing is, we worked for a Russian company. Like if
Ah,
you want to go to Thailand and you go on the internet and you search for places to stay, like
yeah.
we took the photos of the villas and like
Oh, so
for the
you were the
net.
guys that were doing pretty much the marketing for the.
Exactly, marketing for tourists.
That's too nice.
And in the day, I used to train every day Muay Thai, and yeah. So the thing is, I've got a lot of experience for the Muay Thai there.
Yeah.
That's where where I learned all the stuff. And then what happened was we came to South Africa,
Yeah.
and we came here, and I started teaching Muay Thai
Yeah.
because I saw that side and
And
stuff.
it's very nice. And then
Exactly. And then we stayed here for a year, and we
For a
went
year?
for a year, yes,
Yeah.
here in Polokwane. And then we went to, I told her, okay, listen, let's go to Russia to your family. So I went to Moscow for a month, and then we went down close to Ukraine. It's that time when the war with Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
So we were close to the war, and I stayed with a Russian family. Like no one could speak English.
So did you learn
It's
to
this
speak
English guy going there, Afrikaans English guy. I can't speak a word Russian. And I was forced to learn Russian because I stayed with like Russian people. Okay, she could speak English, but like no one in Russia can speak
Everyone.
English. Because it's
It
like
does make sense though, because I remember when Khabib moved over to what's that gym MMA? It is MMA. What?
yes, it's
DC and them at
yes,
the
of
gym,
course.
and then they had to start teaching
To
you
start teaching
to
English.
speak English.
Because in Russia, if you want to speak English, you have to do separate classes. Because in school there's only Russian.
That's it.
That's it. It's not like we've got a lot of languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We've got
only
11.
one. We've got like 11. It's only one language there. And if you want to learn English, you have to like to take separate English classes. But what happened there? There I started to teach Muay Thai as well.
While you were still in Russia.
While I was in Russia. That's all I did there. So actually, I met like a group of friends in a really small town. Like the one guy was a wrestler.
Yeah.
The one guy was a sambo. It's like they're wrestling
Yeah.
in the military because they still to this day, if you're 18, you get the letter, you must go to the army.
But unlike us down
Yeah,
here.
it's unless you study. Unless you study for a lawyer or doctor,
something.
then they give you grant. Like, okay, cool.
That's
But if you don't have work or something, you must. You've got no choice.
But then if you don't have work, I mean, it's also not a
It's
bad
also not a
idea
bad
because you're
idea.
getting paid.
Exactly. And so what happened was I met this. Actually, we still speak to this day from 2013. I still speak to them. And I met them, and this one guy was a wrestler. He was like the military. He got like silver medals.
Yeah.
So it's like because they forced when they're in the military to do the martial arts.
Yeah.
So what happened was one guy was a wrestler, one guy was a sambo guy. So we made like we had like a really good group
Connection. Yeah.
connection. Like, and they didn't know kickboxing and Muay Thai. So we made like a deal. The one night, one of them teach wrestling.
Yeah. And then the other
And then
one.
I teached Muay Thai the next night. So we had like a whole.
So you were pretty much creating a
Creating-
proper MMA
exactly,
cycle,
exactly. Every night something else. One night I teach, then they teach. And yeah, then I stayed there for like a year.
So now, how were you explaining to the kids if they didn't
That time
understand?
that time I could start to speak Russian.
Oh,
And
okay, you
obviously
had a little bit of
obviously
it.
my girlfriend was with me, so
Oh, so
I
she
spoke
translates
to her in
everything.
English. And I
She
said
translates.
like, yes, she translates to them. But later on I could speak Russian. And yeah, so I spent a year and stuff, and then I came back, and yeah, after a long story, we're not together then anymore. But in any case, I came back, and then that's all I did. When I came back, I started teach kickboxing because I was like, from the time I left SA and I came back, I was
That's
like
all you were
on
doing.
another level. I was like totally.
How was the vibes when you got back? Like the difference from that side, everybody
It's-
taking it so serious.
Exactly.
Was everybody here taking it just as serious
At
as
that
they
time,
did?
at that time, it was the time where the MMA started to boom. So yes, everyone was interested. That time, everyone, oh, MMA, cage fighting,
yeah,
cage fighting.
and UFC was starting to make waves
UFC was
down here,
starting
the
to
band
make
also.
yes, of course, and we started like that time. I think EFC might have just started, like
Yeah.
just started,
Just.
and so exactly. So that's what okay. But after then I started to teach, and I started to get back into the jiu-jitsu, and we've got an amazing club now here by Gateway.
Yeah.
Big facility. We've got wrestling, we've got boxing, we've got jiu-jitsu, and I'm taking my clients over to the club this week. I used to
That's
train them
nice.
from the house, but
Now
I'm
you're
going to
moving,
start
you're
to move
moving
them.
into.
Yeah.
Where is it again?
Yeah, by Gateway, by the airport.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, right here.
Ah.
It's a massive place.
I remember someone mentioning that they used to have like fights or something like that.
Yes. So we've got a massive facility there. It's called Gracie Barapolokwane. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful facility.
Need to come and make it. turn and
Amazing
check it out.
coach. Amazing coach.
Yeah.
It's like a brother. Yeah, please, man, you must
Yeah,
come
I'll
and check
definitely
it out.
come check
man.
it out.
And like I say, we've got kiddies. We've got everything. And
Yeah, I
that-
think I'm gonna sign up my nephew
Ye-
next year.
Exactly. Come, please.
Yeah, when he
I've
turns
seen
4,
kids-
then I'll bring him through. Get him
And
to
you know, let me tell
learn.
you this about the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I've seen kids change like this from the lower self-esteem
To like
to
booming.
amazing, a totally different person. And it changes you. It changes you as a
It does.
person because the discipline, the
Trains your mind
the-
to focus on the
exactly,
right things.
and you get so calm. You know what? If I walk in town, I know I'm a kickboxer. I know I'm a blue belt jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
If someone looks for trouble, I'll walk away.
Yeah, you don't have
I'm
to get in it.
chilled. I'm like, and
You
you,
don't
know
get
what
into
happens?
it unless you have
Exactly. The thing is, what happens is you learn. Kiddies learn. You learn
to. Yeah.
to cope under pressure because
Yeah.
now there's a guy with jiu-jitsu trying to choke you
Yeah.
for 6 minutes, and you must survive.
Yeah, you
So what-
must train your mind to pretty much get
To
calm.
get
'cause most of
calm.
the time you get caught because you panic.
Exactly. And then you make mistakes, and then you get caught.
Yeah.
So the thing is, it teaches you to cope under extreme circumstances.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I go there last night for 6 rounds. 6 guys tried to choke me for 6 minutes at a time, and I have to survive, and I have to think under that pressure.
Yeah.
And
how do I get
how
out
do
of
I get out of this? And to
move?
keep calm. So what happens is eventually it moves to your personal life.
Yeah.
that
Whenever you
mindset.
get in a tight
Whenever I get in a
spot,
tight spot,
you don't freak
someone
out.
I don't freak out. I'm relaxed. I can cope because I'm used to that pressure.
Yeah.
I'm used to the pressure. And I'm used to focus under pressure. So, and I've seen it with kids. Kids change like this.
Man, their
It's amazing,
focus is
man.
so much better.
And even with the kickboxing, the martial arts overall, if it's kickboxing, if it's jiu-jitsu, but especially jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
kids with people with depression, people with I've seen people change. Me as well.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
I struggled a lot with that stuff in my life. And when I do jiu-jitsu, I go there, I forget everything for an hour. There's
Oh,
nothing
that's
I
so
can think about
nice.
because I tell the people I can go to the gym, I can run on the treadmill, but my mind still
At home.
thinks that
Yeah.
other stuff. I can sit on the bicycle, but my mind still is busy
Running the same.
running. When I'm there, there's a guy
Mm.
trying to choke you. You can't think
You,
of other
yeah, you
stuff.
cannot start stressing about, oh,
Exactly,
wait, what am I going to do when I
exactly.
get home?
And it makes you so calm. And like I say, we've got an amazing club. It's like a brotherhood.
Yeah.
It's like it's like we really really close group of people. The connection you built
Yeah.
with people with MMA, with working one on one with them.
Yeah.
It's
So
it's
much
it's
better.
it's like brothers. It's
So how many
amazing.
students how many kids do you
Kiddies,
have
I
over
think
there?
there's about 15 or so. It's a lot.
That's not a big
15,
number.
15, maybe 20. I don't know because it depends. Some nights, some.
Yeah, some come, some don't, and then
And like I say, from 4 years, we do drills with them. It's amazing. They change.
with the adults?
The adults, it depends also. It's like some guys come, they leave, some guys. But the guys that stay, look, I didn't do it for like 4 years, but I'm still actually from the first club.
Yeah.
One of the
Oh,
older guys who started from the beginning.
you're the veterans over
Yes, say veterans, yeah. But yeah, I've been there for a while. So I left for a while, like for 4 years, I didn't do it.
there. Yeah.
Injuries, I had some bad injuries. I had a shoulder operation.
Just the shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder
What happened?
operation. Actually, I fell on the shoulder, and the this bone moved a little bit,
Oof.
so they had to make some holes
Cut and
and yeah,
put
so,
it back in
yeah,
place.
exactly.
Ooh.
So after that, I stopped for a while, and of course, I went really big into the guitar playing, and I got
Yeah.
the nails, and I couldn't do it. So I focused on the guitar.
And then you
But
stopped.
then one night, like 3 4 months ago, I took someone there to
Train.
join,
Yeah.
and I was sitting there,
You're like,
and I
"He's
was
just
like,
getting me."
my heart was
Bumping. You were
like,
like, nah, let's
I
get in
can't
there.
sit and watch this. I love this stuff. I can't
Got
sit and
back
watch.
into it.
And because you know that steel stuff you put on your fingers
Mhm.
for if you don't have nails.
Yeah.
It's like Ernie Ball stuff. You put it all over here.
Yeah, and then it sticks out a little bit.
Yes,
It
it's got like a
extends.
pin,
Yeah.
here, pin here, pin here. So what happens is when I began playing fingerstyle at the first times, I tried that stuff and I couldn't.
Get a
Somehow
hang
I
of it.
couldn't get the hang of it because there was no feeling and stuff. So I struggled. So I said, okay, but I wanted to play fingerstyle. I wanted so badly to play because fingerstyle was something that
You like doing.
just when I heard fingerstyle, it's like there's
Sounds
something
nice.
that's pulling me towards it.
Yeah.
It's definitely strumming. So for me, and then I got the nails, so I couldn't do boxing. I couldn't do jiu-jitsu because it was
Yeah, because they were too
it
long.
was long nails,
Yeah, can be
acrylic
poking people's
nails. Yeah,
eyes and
and it will
everything.
break.
Yeah.
So I actually tried to train one of the EFC guys, but they broke the whole time.
Oh yeah, you did mention you've got EFC guys.
Yeah, yeah.
How many do you train?
At the moment, there's no active one,
Yeah.
but HP's coming back. Maybe he's gonna make his another fight. He
Oh,
did
that'll be
really well in
so
his last
nice.
one.
That'll be
So,
so
but also a
nice.
lot of injuries. It's like a thing.
Oh, he
Like,
also got hit with a
yeah.
bunch of. But yeah,
mm,
I think it is like something that will happen to
It's
you
yes,
guys. I
it's
mean,
normal. I mean,
it's part of the sport.
so of course, if he's back, I'm gonna start work with him again. I'm really excited
Yeah,
because now without the nails, we can
that'll be
work.
very fun.
And I've got some really good students as well. I've got students that want to do some white collar boxing,
Yeah.
not kickboxing only. I'm training them only for boxing fights,
Oh, just clean
just
boxing.
clean boxing. And then there's actually a pro boxer that called me this afternoon from
Yeah.
Joburg.
He wants to train
He's
with
got
you.
a pro card, his boxing card. He's from Tanzania.
Oh, that's nice.
So he contacted me today. He's in Joburg. So I'm gonna start work with him hopefully.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Awesome, yeah. And then I've got some. I had a girl that did really well with me. She got essays, Springbok colors and stuff. She
That's
won
crazy.
essays with me.
With the boxing.
Kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
Kickboxing, yeah.
That's so nice.
So I've got a really, and I've
Yeah,
trained
you've got-
some.
you've got-
I've trained a boy that was world champion with karate, kickboxing.
Man, that's so sick.
So I've got
So
really,
too many
really
potentials.
so
So I'm
many,
definitely sure we'll be seeing some of your students up on
Awesome,
either
man.
EFC or UFC very
Of course,
soon.
of course, of course.
Especially
So
the young ones.
the young ones, hopefully there was two this afternoon that are really interested. They want to fight.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's nice.
So I told them like, listen, okay, cool, I'll work with them. So I've started working with new students.
Yeah.
So I started working with them now, and hopefully soon they'll have some amateur fights.
Yeah,
But boxing, clean boxing.
Oh, they want to do boxing.
White collar.
Yeah, it's very interesting because like now you've got the war going on between boxing and MMA, where
Exactly.
boxers are like we're better than MMA,
And that you see the stuff, a lot of fights like now, like YouTube guys and this.
yeah, the Jake Pauls,
Jake
and
Paul,
them,
Ben
and-
Askren, and it's like it's starting like remember.
But you see, that's the fight that I never understand, because you've got Jake is what 24.
Yeah, and he's
25.
yes.
He's got heavy punches.
He's got good
I,
hands,
I,
man.
I would like to say.
He's
And
got
then you've
good
got
hands.
Ben. Ben is not really a puncher.
Ben is a
He's
wrestler.
a fighter.
Ben is a fighter. He's a wrestler.
So now
Look,
it's gonna be a fight of you're young
exactly.
and you're energetic, but can your cardio hold?
Exactly.
How many
yeah.
rounds do you think they're gonna do?
I think they spoke about 8 rounds. I'm not sure.
8 3-minute rounds.
I'm sure it's 3 minutes, yes. But the thing is, like I said, Jake's got good hands. He's
Yeah.
he's a YouTuber, but he's got some boxing fights.
Yeah,
So I'm really interested in what's gonna happen. Ben's a world champion wrestler.
yeah.
He's one of America's best
Best.
wrestlers. But he's striking. He's not a
Yeah,
striker. His striking is
very
very
interesting.
weird. Very weird.
Very interesting.
Because he put the hand out here like a wrestler. He's really weird.
But I think that's most probably gonna be one of Jake's downfall. That like he's gonna come in there thinking this guy cannot strike to save his life.
Exactly.
But the guy's got a chin.
The thing is, Ben's got a chin. He's been hit with massive punches in his life. He
I mean,
fought the best.
I mean, you look at the Jorge fight, the
Yeah, the
Masvidal
Masvidal
fight.
fight.
If that knee hadn't landed, that fight would have maybe gone the
Exactly.
distance,
But like
or maybe 3 rounds.
But the thing is, that knee would have knocked out 99.9%
Oh, that knee
of
would have knocked
people.
down everyone. I
Everyone.
mean,
So it's
not
just
Eddie. What's his name again? That got knocked out with it by Corey just now. Corey Sanhagen. He just knocked someone out also in the UFC.
Yes,
with
exactly,
the same, with pretty
exactly.
much the
And the thing is, it's MMA. That stuff can happen.
yeah.
If that
Any
knee
minute.
didn't land, that whole fight could have been
Turned
different.
Would have been a very.
I mean, it's just there.
it's the
look,
same with the corner fight. Also
exactly.
with,
I believe yes.
Cowboy. Same
Yeah,
knee.
exactly. I believe there is a little bit of luck involved as well.
Yeah.
It must be because I mean,
You can't be landing those things.
exactly. You can't land them
The
every
timing
time,
has to be perfect.
and it's got to be perfect from both guys.
yeah, he's gonna be leaning in at the right time
exactly.
for you to lift
So
it
that
up.
was like a perfect combination.
Yeah, it was too.
And Ben was out, but like they say, like all that knee would have knocked out everyone.
Yeah, it would have knocked anybody out.
So I mean, let's see what happens with Jake Paul. I'm not sure.
Who you gonna
It's
pick
exciting.
though? Who do you think might win
I
that
think
one?
Jake.
You think Jake
I
will
think
win?
Jake.
I don't know.
It depends if look
See, Jake has to knock him out in the first 3-4 rounds.
exactly.
If he gets past that, his cardio is gonna start wearing in.
But yes, exactly because Ben's got cardio.
Yeah, he can go.
And Ben can go and Ben
Yeah,
can
he
weigh him
can go.
down. But Jake as well. Look, and Ben's working with Freddie Roach now.
yeah,
So he's working with a really, really, really good coach. And so we'll see what happens. I'm really excited. I've seen some videos of Ben this week.
his striking
Nah.
is very skeptical.
It's a really weird style.
yeah. But now the thing is, like that thing catches you
Exactly.
at the right spot.
At the right spot.
Because I
So
mean, we haven't seen how good
Jake,
Jake's chin is.
exactly, because Jake fought a basketball player.
Yeah, he hasn't literally fought a boxer,
Exactly, and that's what the people say. Yes, Jake looked very good in the fight,
but he was
but he
fighting
was
a
fighting a
non-boxer.
non-boxer.
Someone that most probably started training when he got offered the
Exactly, and
contract.
people don't know, but Jake actually have some amateur boxing fights. So he's
Ah,
got boxing history.
he's
So the thing,
been doing it for a
he's
while,
been doing
just
it for a
under the
while. He's
table.
been doing. Everyone knows him as the YouTuber, but actually, he's got some amateur fights. And the thing is, Jake's got that snappy hands. He's got
Yeah,
the quick hands, and his hands looks good. I mean, I'm skeptical. I'm not sure
yeah,
what's
but you're
gonna
gonna go
happen.
with Jake.
For me, I think I'll go with Jake from the stuff I've seen.
Yeah, so far.
Like
I don't
like you
know.
say, okay. The other thing is Ben can take punches, and Ben's been hit with massive shots with MMA gloves,
Yeah, and they're
and
thinner.
they didn't knock him
Yeah,
out.
and they're very, very.
They very I think it's 4 ounce or something.
Yeah,
It's really small, and now it's boxing gloves.
very
So
puffy.
heavy puffy, 14 ounce. I think it's 14 they're gonna use. I'm not sure.
It's 14.
Normal it's 14 or 8. I'm not sure which they're using on which they'll use. But the
Yikes.
thing is, if Jake, if Ben doesn't get knocked out with MMA gloves, what's the
What's the
chances he's gonna get knocked out
probability?
with a boxing glove?
Yeah.
I'm
Unless
not sure,
unless if the
man.
age kicks in, because I mean he
Exactly.
is pretty much
And Jake's got power. Look,
up there.
Jake's a good striker.
Yeah. So
So I don't want to go with Jake, but I think I'm leaning towards Jake.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll
And
see how it
and
turns out.
apparently Dana White,
You said he was gonna put
he
two
bet
what a
$1 million on
that
Ben.
Ben Askren is gonna win the fight. I think this is where I feel Dana's confidence came from. He knows when you get in there, he can clinch him and he
Exactly.
can start messing with it. I mean, did you see the press conference they did the other time when he
When he pushed him in the hand,
yeah
like he walked away,
that pretty much got you
got
to
to
Jake a
Jake.
little bit. Now imagine you're in the ring and you miss a few shots. He clinches
And
you.
Ben keeps it cool. Keeps it
Yeah,
cool. He's
yeah,
like
he's very good.
chilled.
He's like,
He's
yeah,
like
laid back.
that like Jake
And
came in with like a whole mass people
squad, and then
squad
it
and
was
they
just
tuning
sitting there with
Ben
his
and Ben
wife.
was like, oh,
So I don't know. I think he's just gonna get in the clinch, start irritating, because half the time, especially the younger fighters, when they fight the older guys, it only takes one word from the older guys to throw your
yes,
game off.
exactly, because it gets in your head.
Yeah, and then I feel like that's where Dana's confidence is coming from, where
Me
he's
as
like, you know
well.
what? Askren is gonna get in there, clinch him, and then he's gonna say one word, and then come again, clinch him another word,
Exactly.
and then he's just gonna start swinging.
Look. That's Ben's game plan is to wear him down,
Yeah,
and
he's not gonna try to
he's
knock
not
him
going to
out.
try to knock him. And I doubt he'll not. Look, who knows?
I don't think
Maybe
does
Ben's
he
a
even have
prize.
a knockout in
No,
MMA?
never.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. I
I
don't
think
think
it's all
so.
decision.
It's all. But he's got a chin,
Yeah,
and
he's got a
it's
chin.
tough, and it's tough.
He's got,
But
didn't he fight Yoel Romero or someone like that?
I'm not sure. I don't want to say he didn't, but
He took the punches.
but he fought
Yeah,
some. But
some
Ben's one FC. He was one FC champion.
yeah, Strike
For I
Force,
think
right?
Strike Force, I think, but one FC I know he was like for 5 years champion,
That's a long
and
time.
he fought like really good guys. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm
Yeah,
not
I think
sure,
he'll survive. I
but
think.
I think I'm leaning towards Jake. I don't want to because I'm exact. I'm more, because the thing now it's got so big, like it's got to the point where like Ben um have to like is like for the MMA guys.
Yeah, I was laughing actually that you bring it out there. There's a guy that tweeted the other day. He's like, if Ben Askren can knock Jake Paul out, we're gonna scrape his loss to Jorge Masvidal. That
Exactly,
is great. That's how desperate we
exactly.
need him to
Because
win.
they play that the Masvidal loss, the knockout. They play in every
Yeah,
trailer of
every
UFC,
week.
so it's everywhere.
And he was quiet, and then I heard he spoke back the other week. I'm
So like
okay.
Ben, it's at that point where Ben is representing MMA
Yeah.
and Jake's representing boxing and the YouTube.
Yeah, he's like YouTube.
Yes,
He can be boxing because I
exactly.
mean, if it was where it was MMA versus boxing,
Exactly.
when it was Conor versus
Conor versus Mayweather.
Mayweather. See, there it worked out.
There it worked out.
It worked out very
So
nice.
so it's interesting what's gonna happen. I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards Jake, although I don't want to.
Yeah, but yeah,
But because you know what, it's going to be
it's
bad for the community if Ben lost. Because
this is
because
where I don't think it's gonna be as bad as people actually think of
yeah,
it, because we all know he's not a striker.
we all know it's not a
So
striker.
that means 88% of the chance he might get knocked out. You know
He
what? It's
might,
a loss we've
and
already swallowed.
I've watched that. Actually, Logan
Yeah,
on Impulsive.
yeah,
He's got a podcast, Impulsive.
yeah. He had
He
he
had
had
Ben
Askren
on
over the
last week, I think, and Ben said, look, if Jake's a good boxer, I'm probably not going to win him.
yeah. But if he's
But
not,
Jake looked good because he fought a non-boxer.
yeah,
So
and he didn't fight a fighter.
he didn't fight a
That's a
fighter.
big. I think that's a bigger, because like when you're coming from boxing, when you're coming from basketball or soccer,
Exactly.
you're coming from a group mentality.
Yes, it's different.
But now if you're fighting a fighter,
If you're fighting and you're not used to it, and that first punch land, it's like, what's
oh,
happening?
it's like
What's
every
happening?
time
It's like
Amanda Nunez lands on those ladies,
exactly.
like you
It's
see the
like
lights just go
it's
boom.
like
Okay.
what's happening now?
Like,
Like I'm not used to this.
yeah, now imagine you used to bounce the ball, man.
Exactly. So, but yeah, I'll see we'll see what happens. I'm really excited. I think it's 14 April.
Yeah,
I think it's 14th or it's close. It's not far.
it's not too far.
So we'll see what happens. And yeah, but
But
from
like, why are your students choosing to go the white collar boxing route? Is it because
uh,
it's
the white collar, it's normal boxing, but it's like amateur.
yeah,
But you have to have a certain amount of fights before you can turn pro.
yeah? Oh, so they just go in
Yeah,
just to
so you
get
have
the
to. There's like a structure you have to go through.
yeah.
So the thing is with a white collar, like some of the students want to do white collar. It's really fun also because you've got headgear.
Oh,
So you don't.
everything is covered when you
Yes, you
do white
don't really
collar.
take so much damage. You know,
Oh, you
that's
don't get the
like
cauliflower ears and
exactly.
everything too
You don't
early.
get so much damage. So the white collar is nice. It gets you like mellow. You used to this thing.
Yeah, you sort of get in the
So we'll
groove of
see.
it and stuff. So, like, do they have any tournaments that are coming up that they're
They
looking
had a
to get into?
they had a white collar tournament now. Like I think it's a month ago. I saw
Yeah.
in Joburg.
Uh-huh.
And I'll see if there's another upcoming ones. But like I say, the students is still they still fresh. So they
Yeah,
still
you don't want to
like
throw them in the
early.
deep
Exactly,
end.
they want to fight, but I'll tell them, listen, I'll tell you when you're ready. I
Yeah,
don't want to push you in there,
and it's you get
and you get
beaten up the
beaten
first
up,
fight and you don't
and
want to
maybe
fight
it's gonna
anymore.
break you mentally.
Yeah, and then you
Because
don't
I've
want to
seen that
fight.
with a lot of people.
Oh, speaking of breaking mentally, I was watching who was it that was talking about how some MMA coaches like to, I think it was Mishi. I can't remember who brought it up. How they like breaking you mentally,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
build you up
Yeah,
again.
they do. But the thing with fighters is I've seen a lot like um, some people when they take a loss, they quit.
Yeah, they don't. They
They
don't
don't
like
even
taking
go back.
losses.
They don't even go back. And that's the problem. Like I feel I want to. If my students want to box and they want to compete,
Yeah,
I'll tell them, listen, you ready, and I'll
yeah, because
get
I feel like it's rather better to give them like fights to build their confidence up,
exactly,
and then when time is right, you get them one hard challenge, but
exactly,
not too hard. Also, that way,
exactly.
they've got a chance of winning.
So yes. We'll see what happens with them. I've got some good students. I've got some, like I said, I've got the pro guy. So I spoke to today. I'm see what I
Yeah,
can do with him. He's unfortunately he's based in Joburg, so maybe I'll have to go there for a while and work with him. Or I'm not sure if
it's
I
gonna
can get
do
him a
up
place
and
to stay.
down.
Maybe yeah, I can arrange for him some place to stay and I can
Yeah,
work with him. Um, so we'll
because
see.
how is it gonna be pretty much on a consistent pace, or like just fight week, fight camp and stuff
I
like that
hope it's
with
going to
him?
be consistent. I'd love it to be consistent to
Yeah,
work with a guy because you know you build a relationship with a
yeah.
guy and
Because I think if it's gonna be consistent, it would be better for him to move down, yeah,
exactly,
and
exactly.
then he gets pretty much a prize to,
Exactly. So I'll speak to him. I'll speak to him, and maybe get him this side for a while,
yeah, just get
and
him
then
down
I'll go
here.
that side for a while.
Yeah,
So
just
yes,
interchange and
I'll change and stuff. So, but I'm really keen to work with the guy. And then of course, like I say, some of the EFC guys
yeah,
that's wanna
that's very
get
nice
back
though.
into the thing.
But
Uh,
yeah, oh yeah, you did mention that you're not too sure when the dates for the
exactly. I'm not
return
sure. I've seen some posts, but I don't want to say I'm sure
when
because yes, because I'm not. I'm not
100%.
100%
Because like for me,
sure.
because it sucked so bad because my dad's a huge fan. So
I
when the
also.
UFC came back,
Yes, yes.
in his mind, because he's a big Gorimbo fan, he loves
Ah,
Gorimbo. So
Temba.
yeah, so when the UFC
Temba's a
opened
good
up, and then
wrestler.
he was like, okay, maybe they're gonna bring it back, and then we waited, week went
I rolled
by.
with Temba.
Serious?
He's a strong guy. He's as tall
He
as
he
me.
looks strong though, like when you
He's
watch him
strong
fight,
and he's hard. He's a hard guy. His muscles are hard.
and he's got a
It's
hard bone.
he's
I'm
got
pretty.
hard.
He looks like he does
Exactly.
have
He's
like a
like a
heavy bone.
yes,
That like
and he's strong.
that's
I rolled with him, but way back in
yeah.
Joburg, and in Sunny Hill, I rolled with him, and he's a strong guy. He's a scary dude.
And then I heard rumors that he was gonna hit the UFC and all this, and I'm like,
I
man,
heard,
they have to sign him.
but look, there's a lot of South African guys doing really well now.
Yeah, I mean
We've got
you've got
JP,
Drinkers.
we've got JP, we've got Driekus, we've got Don,
Yeah.
we've got Little Giant.
Little Giant, Little
He's
Giant.
also fighting in
Yeah.
some other organization now. He's doing really well, really
That's
well.
very nice. Cause like I mean, we've got pretty much the capacity to what just sucks is like our continent. I mean, you look at UFC, they've got 3 African champs.
Of course, of course.
That right there tells you how much quality we've
Exactly,
got,
exactly. And the
but
thing
we
is,
just can't get
and you know what?
through
There's so I believe there's so much more better people that just haven't
in the
been seen.
yeah, man.
You
I
know,
mean, there's
look up in Africa. There's so much,
so many,
so many people. I
so
think that's got
many.
so much talent
They
that
just
they
haven't been
just
discovered yet.
haven't been, and they don't have the opportunity.
I don't know if you know, there's a guy that's from Zim, but he stays in New Zealand. He's called the Blood Diamond.
I'm
He
not sure.
does the kickboxing. So he
Yeah.
trains under the same
Yes, yes.
gym with Easy and them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's very good. I'm like, but why isn't he getting like the proper exposure?
Exposure.
You know, like
Yes,
one
like the
FC should sign
chance.
him and stuff like that. And
But the thing is, for us in this continent, we struggle to get the people struggle to get visas and stuff.
oh yeah, because I noticed
Yeah,
Drinkers
exactly.
couldn't go for his fight
Exactly,
also.
because of course of visas and stuff.
Man, that sucks.
It sucks. And I've rolled Rikus before.
That sucks.
He
He's also built different.
he choked me. I couldn't swallow for 2 weeks.
Serious.
Yeah. I went for his leg and he caught me like,
Couldn't
and I was
swallow.
like, and it was like quickly.
Ah, that's insane.
I'm looking to compete again now, so I'm getting myself ready. I have to lose another 2.5 kgs to weigh in under 95.
Ooh.
So
How much is your walk around weight?
walk around normally I'm like 98, but I walk around lean always.
Oh, all right.
So
So now you're just gonna come down under
I gotta come
95.
to 95 because what happens is it happened to me in previous competitions. It's like the weight classes is like 80 to 85,
Yeah,
85 to
to
90,
90,
90
90
to
to
95,
95.
95 open.
Oh, so now if you're
120.
98, you get in that open. They're giving you
I weighed
Francis
in one
Ngannou
in
the
one competition. I weighed in 95.2, and I fought guys
Ooh.
110, 120, and they lay on me, and I could do nothing.
Yeah, you can't
And they
move.
won on points.
Because I mean that's something that what's his
Exactly.
name? Trailblazer. Big Mouth.
Yeah, Trailblazer. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, 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 yes.
Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland.
That's what's killing him this last 2 fights. Because he had his fight with what's his name again? The guy with the blonde hair. But yeah,
I
fought
can't
him.
remember.
He weighed, I think, what, about 2-3 more pounds over
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
And then the same thing with Vittori. He weighed a
Exactly.
couple of pounds of, and then every time they get on top of him, he can't
Exactly.
move. I'm
So
like,
so
man.
that's the thing. Like I have to be like, I want to walk around on 90, 95.5. So I
So that
must
you don't have
weigh
to
in
cut
exactly,
too much.
exactly. Because with the BJJ, the jiu-jitsu tournaments, you weigh in. It's not like the MMA where you weigh in the previous day. You weigh in before you roll,
Right before.
right before.
Ooh.
So you can't cut water. So you
Yeah,
have
that's
you can't
insane.
you,
You can't
you ha-
rehydrate
exactly. You
yourself
have
for
to
anything.
slowly get yourself down. That's what I'm doing now. So I want to walk around on 95. So if I
That way you're safe.
that's why I'm safe. So I'll have to weigh in 94.9. Then I'm the heaviest in the class. Then I've got
So once you get to 95, you're already going over.
yes. Once you go to 95.1, you're over.
Oh, point one.
Point
If it's
one. If
95.0,
95
it's
flat,
championship weight,
it's
you're
fine.
fine.
It's fine.
Ah, all right. So that makes it a
I'm
little
not
bit.
100% sure, but I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah. So like, when is the next tournament you want
We're
to
not
get? You're
sure. With
not
the
too sure
COVID
also.
now,
Yeah.
and
Anything.
the thing is, I want to be ready because the thing is now, what can happen is we can suddenly hear, there's one in 2 weeks.
And then
And
you're
then
like
I'm like over,
97.
then I'm 97 and I don't have a lot to lose because I'm really lean. So, and then it's going to be not possible for me to lose
Yeah.
that.
Then it's gonna be a little
Uh,
bit of a mission to
so,
lose weight on time.
so that's at the moment I'm preparing. So I'm training hard.
Yeah.
Um, at the moment, let me tell you how my schedule works at the moment. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays,
Yeah.
it's kickboxing for me. Then I've got students. Then I've got
So you do your. How many hours do you spend by yourself before the student come in?
okay. Let me tell you what's my bookings in the
Yeah.
day. Okay, so I'll wake up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Normally, it's 7:30. Well, 7 to 8.
Yeah.
If the clients all of them pitch,
Yeah.
7 to 8. There's a woman and her husband.
Yeah.
For fitness. And then 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I'm in the gym doing
Oh, doing your.
weight training. 1 o'clock, I go back to gym to do
Yeah.
cardio. Then I do 15 minutes rowing, 10 minutes running, 10 minutes bicycle.
Yeah.
2:30, I must be in Broadlands
Student.
for two students, two kiddies.
Whew.
To half past 2 to 3:30.
Yeah.
4 o'clock, I've got a 4 to 5. I must be at my house. Then I've got a lady there for pad work. 4 to 5. 5 to 6, I've got another guy. 6 to 7, I've got
Another
another
one.
one.
That's
Then
a
I clock
long
off.
day.
Then I knock off at about 7:30, and that's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's normally when I do the class. Um, Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's my BJJ days.
Oh,
It's
it's your
my
personal
and
time.
my music. So I have to make
Oh.
time for my music
Yeah.
and for my stuff because music's my other love. It's for my relaxing.
Yeah. It's your
It's to
personal
get you,
baby.
yes. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm starting to take clients now as well because I'm so full. I can't
Yeah.
take Mondays and Wednesdays
Anymore.
in more students.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to expand. There's some big things coming.
In the pipeline.
Big things. I'm looking to open up a legitimate kickboxing club,
Oh,
like
that's
a big
nice.
place, a facility. I've spoken to some guys. We still a little bit under the
Working on the
radar,
nitty-gritties
working
and
on this
stuff
with
like
each
that.
other. So hopefully, but there's some big stuff coming. I can tell the people there's
Oh,
big
that's
stuff
good.
coming.
That's
And
good.
and yeah, so that's the thing now. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, in the mornings, I go to gym like 9
Yeah.
to 10.
Yeah.
I'll do weights, and then that's Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I've got a student three from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. I've got students again at the house.
Yeah.
Then 4 o'clock, I must be at the MMA club
For
at
the
the training
students that side.
facility. Then I've got two. I'd say professional. One guy, one guy is really good. The other guy, I think he might fight. He's looking to fight. So I'm working with
Oh.
two guys there from 4 to 5 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then 5 to 6, I teach kiddies jiu-jitsu.
Is it a groups class or
It's a
just?
group class
Oh,
then.
all right.
The jiu-jitsu is group class.
Yeah.
A lot of kiddies. Amazing. It's so much fun working with them. We've got our main coach is the vet. Amazing guy.
Yeah.
Amazing guy. They just had him on a podcast, MMA Republic.
Oh, that's nice.
Check it out. It's
We'll
amazing.
definitely check it
amazing,
out.
amazing.
We'll check it out, right?
He's in town. He's a brown belt. He goes train with the best.
Trains with all
Every
the
weekend
top
he's in
guys.
Joburg
Yeah.
with Richie.
Oh, that's nice.
Every weekend. So we actually Kwan Jiu-Jitsu Polokwane. So we affiliated with Richie and with Gracie Barra. So we've got a really good club, and
That's
the
cool.
people is awesome. We've got a really good vibe. So yes, 5 to 6. It's the kiddies jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
6 to then from like 5:45 to almost 8 o'clock. It's the big guys, the last
Yeah.
class.
Just
So that's my
working
week, Monday
around.
to Friday, and then Sundays I'm working as well.
That sounds like a very hectic. You work on Sundays.
If there's students and they ask me and I'm available, I'll work.
Oh, that's.
Because for me it's more about the passion and to get the.
So when do you rest?
I don't rest a lot, man. Always, and I'm fasting. Like, so the people always
See,
tell me,
that's
"Ah, you
that's
have to eat, you have to rest, you have
that's
to eat, you
another
have to
thing
rest."
that like how do you go through the whole day while you're
While
doing
empty
the
stomach,
yeah.
I'm used to it. Like you get used to it. Like I say, like I teach. I ate 9 o'clock this morning a wrap, and then I'll eat tonight like 9 o'clock, like a little bit of fish or maybe some chicken,
And then you'll be good
and
to go.
then I'm ready for tomorrow, and then it's like repeat. But the thing is, it's more than it's a passion for me. You know what?
Yeah.
I could have been in an office every day with a suit, making much more money,
Yeah.
but I'll not be happy.
Yeah, you
In
won't
my
enjoy
heart, I'll
it.
be like, actually, I want to do this, and that's the thing. There's a lot of people,
Yeah.
especially like I've heard some really good stuff. There's a lot of people
That are
that
very good.
sits with a suit every day, but
They're not
they
happy.
want to paint, they want to do art, they
That's
wanna
me.
make music, they
That
want
sounds familiar,
exactly
right?
they
Yeah,
artists,
I
they
get
want to
that.
draw, they want to make music, they want to do what they want, the
But they
passion,
can't.
but they're sitting in the office.
I think it's just the whole concept of the bills.
Exactly.
You look at the end of the month, you're like, okay, am I gonna make enough to
Exactly.
cover
For me, it's different. I think I'm different minded than most people because I lived abroad with
for a
nothing.
while?
With
Yeah,
nothing. I had a scooter. That's what I had.
that's all you rode around.
That's what I rode around, and I didn't have. We barely had money, but you know what? It's the happiest times of my life when I didn't have nothing.
But I think that also works out because like when you're doing something that you love,
Exactly.
even if you don't
Uh,
make enough money,
exactly.
you won't
Exactly.
really see that it's not enough.
Like I say to people, I tell a lot of people, they come to me like, "Yo, but what do you do? Know this, but you make money." Then I'm like, you know what?
I
I
make
make
enough.
enough to eat. I make enough to cover my stuff, but I'm happy.
Yeah,
So that's important for me. I don't want to drive a fancy car one day. I don't want to.
and get
It's not
stressed
for
when you go
me.
to sleep.
I want to do what I love. I want to better people's lives
Yeah,
because I changed this stuff. Changed so many people's lives. Like I say, the children with no confidence. I've seen them change like this, and that's what drives me. It's to better people's
someone
lives.
else's life rather
Exactly.
than focusing just on
Like
yourself.
like the type of person I am. Like I know I'm like actually it's a problem, but like if someone don't have money and they come to
Yeah.
me and I see it's their passion, I'll help them.
Yeah. Well, I do. I pretty much do the same
I'll
with my
help them.
students. Like, I mean, if they can afford,
Exactly.
I'll give them like maybe 2 weeks to see if
Of
they
course.
practice and they
Yes,
actually
yes.
show that they're getting better. And I'm
Yes.
like, you know what? We'll make a plan as time
Of
goes
course,
on.
for
Don't
me as
sweat
well.
about it
That
now.
the thing is for me it's the passion about the stuff. Like I say, if someone comes to me and I know it's really a passion and they
Yeah.
can't afford it at the moment or something, I'll help them.
Be like,
Because for me it's more about
yeah.
helping changing the person's life, like helping being there.
Because I mean,
So,
imagine you help him now or her. You help them now, and
mm,
then what? 7, 8 years from now, they Israel Adesanya out there, big top shot in the
of
UFC.
course,
Who
of
are they
course.
gonna thank first?
Like we say, there in Africa, there's so much talent that haven't been seen, that haven't been.
Yeah,
But I believe there's so much better people, even better than the people fighting at the moment, that
I
just
think so
haven't been
too.
seen.
I think so too. Because I mean, you go to some of these
Of course,
corners, you see how some of these
and
kids
they
playing
train
soccer in the street.
exactly,
You're like, this kid's
exactly.
got so
So
much
much
game.
talent,
This one's got so much this, but
but they don't have the opportunity.
to
They
get
don't get
discovered
seen. They
enough.
don't get. So I think that's a massive, massive, massive thing. There's so much. I think there's
It's a
so much.
letdown for the whole continent.
Exactly.
And I think like it's just that thing where I feel like the older generation, I think our generation might be able to change because I know growing up telling my dad that I want to be a musician, he'd just look at me like, what are you talking
Of
about?
course.
You've got to wear a suit. You got to go be a
Yeah, yeah,
doctor.
yeah.
You got to be a lawyer.
But that's the
You got
thing.
to be a mechanic and
That's the
this.
normal standards. Like everyone here from small. Like
Yeah.
you got to be this. No, be a doctor. You'll make a lot of money. Do this. Do this. Do
But
this.
they don't understand this guys getting 3 million just to fight for 20
Exactly.
seconds.
Exactly. Especially with the boxing. And
Yeah.
look in SA it's a bit different. I think the opportunities here they make money, but it's not like like
No,
abroad.
it's not.
But we say now, there's so much talent, and I'm sure even South Africa, there's gonna be so many more champions from us.
I think so. I think Drake
I
is
think
he's
Drickus is
gonna
gonna do good.
climb up the.
Don is doing really well.
Yeah, I think they're
Don
gonna
is doing
climb
really
up and they're
well.
gonna get up there.
JP's good. All of them is good, and like I say, it's just I think it's just a matter of time because South Africa's starting now only to get people there,
In the
and now UFC is seeing okay, there's three
there's
people
potential.
from South Africa,
Yeah,
and check that,
and they're actually doing good.
and they're doing well. They're doing really well. They're doing
So
really
it's
well.
not like they got in there and then they just
So
fumbled
I
their
think
shots
it's gonna become easier for
for people
us
to get in there.
exactly from let's say the whole African continent because check Usman,
Yeah,
check Adesanya,
Ngannou.
check that guys coming from Africa. I think it's gonna be more easier in the future because there's so many talents.
There's names that are
There's
coming up, and
names. There's
then
people
even
coming.
kids down here can be like, "But
Even
look at him!
kids.
I can do
Exactly.
just like
Exactly.
him."
And those people come from rural places.
Yeah, they don't. I mean,
mean,
Ngannou was a sand mine
Exactly.
guy. So,
Exactly.
but yeah,
And like we say, there's so much talent that's unseen, and I'm sure it's gonna change. I'm sure
the
it's
tides are
gonna
gonna
be
shift.
more. It's gonna be more like there's gonna be more like recognition of these guys.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm sure. I'm
I think
sure
so. I
because
just
of
hope
all
some
this
of your
stuff.
students get in
I
there.
hope so. I hope so. So I'll see. I'll see. My students are more into the kickboxing,
Yeah,
but we're working with
but I
with
mean,
MMA guys as well.
with time, I mean, everybody Shevchenko started with the
Of course,
kickboxing
of
and this, and
course.
then they switched. Easy started with the kickboxing.
Shevchenko is also from Tiger Muay Thai where I
Yeah,
used to be. Yeah.
so I'm like, so.
And
But yeah, man, it was very nice having you over. It was a very
awesome,
nice chat.
awesome Vic, awesome man. It
And
was
then yeah,
nice,
hopefully
man.
we'll get you back on
Lovely,
here
lovely.
soon.
I'm sure. I'm sure you guys will
Get to
see me
talk more
soon,
about the
and
MMA
I'm
and the
sure then there's going to
music.
be a lot of more changes as well. Like I say,
Yeah,
there's a lot
hopefully
of
the
stuff down
new
the
place will be
pipeline.
open and
There's a lot of stuff down the pipeline, and I'm hoping to get the things rolling soon.
yeah,
So from next week, I'm moving my people to the club to the facility
yeah,
there. Some of my students. So yeah, I'm really there's some big stuff coming for Polokwane,
that's gonna be very fun.
and we've got some amazing talent here.
Just keep us updated also so that
Exactly,
we know.
and people must come. People must come look. Come to Gracie Barra Polokwane. They must come and look
Yeah, and
and
learn.
see what it's about. And
Yeah,
like I say, it's so amazing. It can change so many lives.
easy.
It's children with problems,
Learn
learning problems,
discipline,
concentrating problems,
problems.
low self-esteem.
Yeah.
We've seen changes so much, so many people, so many.
Yeah, I mean, it would be very nice, especially like with all this bullying and stuff like that going on. And
Exactly,
I mean, I was reading
exactly.
earlier that
Yeah,
another kid pretty much committed suicide because she got bullied and stuff like
of
that. I'm
course.
like,
And
man,
like I say, we've got kids there that started with low self-esteem and they
yeah,
different children. And even the parents tell us like the
my
schoolwork,
child,
the everything,
yeah,
everything's changed. Everything's better. The whole life.
everything just evolves better once they start
Exactly,
off with it.
exactly, exactly,
I
exactly.
think
So
it just switches their mindset to the right vibes, and then they're
yes,
good to go.
exactly. And like you said, they learn to cope under
Yeah,
pressure.
and they
That's the
don't.
biggest thing. And so circumstances like a guy trying to choke you for 6 minutes. How easy is normal life stress then?
Yeah,
You
I
understand?
mean, it's 6 minutes of trying
Of
someone
someone
trying to
trying
get
to
you
actually
out.
kill you. So and then you cope so easy with other stuff. It becomes
Yeah,
like
you've got a reference point to being tough.
exactly, exactly.
But yeah,
And
alright.
you know what? These people are the most humble people you'll ever meet.
Yeah, that's so nice.
It's like we're a different kind. It's a different breed of people.
Yeah, but
It's
it's too
awesome,
nice though.
man. It's too nice, Vic.
It's too
It's too
nice.
nice. Like we say, the 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 discipline, the whole martial arts, I think all the martial arts are good, but especially jiu-jitsu is like a game changer.
Yeah, it trains your mentality to
Everything,
focus a little bit better.
everything, and even the kickboxing as well. So yeah, I'm hoping for the best now, and I'm sure there's big stuff.
coming up.
we've got big plans.
Yeah, I think
Big
Polokwane is
plans.
gonna get on the map soon. And then
I'm
yeah,
sure. I'm sure. We've got a
and
really strong club.
yeah,
Really,
everybody's
really
gonna be
strong.
moving up here. You might want to start prepping for the numbers to
Of
flood
course,
in.
of course.
And yeah,
So yeah, let me see what I'll do with this other pro boxer as well. Looking to work with some good stuff, some good talent from Polokwane.
yeah,
Um, I hope there's more local guys that's gonna join me that
learn to
wanna learn
do.
to do the stuff and even wanna get into some amateur matches and stuff
Yeah,
because there's so much talent and especially to put and like we say, Polokwane is getting on the
very
map
very
now.
good. Yeah, I'll actually link you up with one of my buddies, Morje. He's also into the MMA stuff.
Ah, awesome,
So yeah, I'll talk to him and then maybe we'll
awesome,
drive out
man,
there
awesome.
together. Come
Please
check it
come
out and
check it
see how it
out.
goes.
Everyone's welcome. It's like a family. It's a good
Yeah,
vibe. It's amazing experience.
yeah.
It's life changing.
All right.
It's life changing, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's life changing.
Too nice. But yeah, it was nice having you over, man.
Oh, thanks, Vic.
And then yeah, hopefully we'll have you back soon.
Please,
And we'll
man.
talk more about
Thank you
everything
for you
else.
guys. Really enjoyed it. And
I
please,
enjoyed it
please, we
too.
need to speak again soon, man.
Definitely, definitely.
Tell
And
you
then
all
we're
the
gonna schedule in some
changes.
of that sessions. Come
Of
jam some
course,
guitar a
of
little
course.
bit and see what
Everyone's
happens.
welcome. Yes, of course.
Awesome stuff.
Of course, of
All
course.
right, cheers, man.
Cheers, Vic. Awesome. Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for coming
Thanks,
through.
guys.